Let me go into FranknAI and let me show you how this works. Now, we created FranknAI to literally replace a team of marketers. So you don't need a CMO, you don't need a designer, you don't need a content creator. All you need is this tool so you can run your marketing campaigns on basically autopilot. So let me get into it, but before I do, actually, I'll tell you a very quick story of why we call this FranknAI. When we were planning this software out, so before we get in, let me actually explain why we call this FranknAI. When we were planning this software out, we realized that what we had created, or what we were in the process of creating, was like Frankenstein's monster, like a marketing monster. It can create everything for you. It can do all the things for you, all the way from planning to creating to scheduling content. And we were like, this is pretty awesome. Like, this is what you need to be able to fully automate your marketing. So that's what we did. And this is how it works. You come in and you pick a new plan. So let's say in this case, I want to build a plan for one of my businesses. So this could be Mailview marketing. Mailview is an email marketing platform that we have. You can come in and put a description about your business. You can link to your website. You can record and upload an audio. So you can just record an audio and talk about your product or service. And you can also upload like a PDF or a doc file or a text file, right? All these files over here. And all that will allow us to learn more about your business. All that will allow the AI to understand what your business is all about. You don't have to use all these sources, but just one is enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the website link here, right? So it's going to go to the website. It's going to browse all the pages. It's going to understand what it is that you do. And if you want to provide some additional context, you can do that as well. That's up to you. So if you're running special campaigns, if you have special discounts or whatever, you can offer those here as well. Then you pick a language. Now, it's English by default, but there's like French, Spanish, Italian, German, even Finnish, Hindi, anything, any language that you want. A lot of them. Then you pick a starting date for when you want your campaigns to start. So I want, for example, my campaigns to start on the 23rd of May. So I could choose that, right? And then you pick the platforms that you want to post on. Now, you could choose Facebook, Twitter, Medium, Reddit, LinkedIn, Quora, all of them if you wanted to, like literally all of them. It's up to you. There's 12 different platforms in there. And that allows you to be, like I said, omnipresent. And we're going to add more platforms as we keep moving forward because, hey, the more places you can be on where your target market hangs out, that's what you want. And then you got objectives as well. Objectives is really, really cool. Let's say you want your campaign to be more sales driven. You can choose that. Let's say if you want to generate leads, you can do that. Let's say if you want to build trust, you can add that too, if it is there. But if you just wanted to, for example, increase brand awareness, you could do that as well. And you could choose to put content every day, every 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever you want. I think every day is good. I like to be more accessible all the time. I could choose not to post on the weekend. If you're in a very B2B niche, you don't have to post on the weekend. You can include images and you can also generate task details. Task details are basically additional content for that task which you will need. So once you're done with this, you click on proceed to the next steps. This takes a few seconds and it will generate, as you will see, something quite magical. So there you are, starting from the 24th of May. As you can see, we have all these different tasks created until the 4th of June. So there's 12 different tasks that are created right now. I'll explain how we get to 365 in a minute. But look at this one, for example. Create a post highlighting how influencers can monetize their followers effectively using Mailview's email marketing platform. Mention the benefits of automation, AI, and blah, blah. And it actually gives you the entire post. Calling on influencers and creators, blah, 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 all the way to the end. It's done. It's fully written for you. Okay, you can either copy the content and take the image as well. So as you can see, the image is automatically created as well. You can choose a different image if you want, or you can just leave it as that, as default. You can copy this content, or you can publish this right now to your social media profile. Now let's go back and check this out. So as I mentioned, all these tasks are done. You can see the content is written already. You can see the images are there. If you have integration set up, the content will automatically be published. For some places, we can't publish automatically, but that's okay. For the ones that we can, we take care of the automatic posting as long as you've integrated it. And then, if you like the content, you can give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the content, you can give it a thumbs down. What that does is in the background, it tells us to create more of those content or to create less of that content. So if you give a thumbs up, that's feedback to us. Now, In the future, what's actually going to happen, as soon as we're able to, we'll get the data directly from Facebook. If the content gets more engagement than what the baseline is, then that's a good content. If the content gets less engagement than what the baseline is, that's a bad content. So for now, you need to do this, but in the future, we'll be able to do this automatically. So all this content is created for you in every single case. Like if I go for the email, for example, you can see the email's been written as well, right? You don't need images with emails if you don't want, but it is there for you to use. Let's go further down and I'll find something else. Let's say ads, blog post. Let's go check out the blog post. The blog post is written for you as well. You can rewrite it if you want to. That's fine. Let's go back. Here you can also see everything in a calendar view. Now this is really, really useful because for me, I'm a visual person. I need to know what I should do when. And this gives me those insights. You know, if I have a team of people, they're not going to be like, oh, but what do we do today? Like, what do we do next day? They can just go and copy and paste. That's all they have to do. Right? And like I said, integration with other platforms, easy. If you want to generate more tasks, again, you pick a date. So you could say, okay, let's start from the 5th of June. And I still want the same platforms. Let's go ahead and generate more tasks. So what it does is it continues from the last date that you have picked, and it continues to create more content plan and content outline for you. Now, that's if you want to do it manually. If you don't want to do it manually, here's what you need to do. You just need to come in and continue to publish that content. As it comes to the last few days, it's going to automatically add more content for you. I'll show you that in a second. So there you go. Let's go further down. 4th, there's more content from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, right? So if I, for example, take this one, and I like this content, so it's good, I can mark this as completed. And when I mark this as completed, this is done. So as I get close to the last date, more and more content will automatically be added. Right, so I'll just go for this as well. I'll mark this as completed, done. And again, not immediately, but more and more content will be added as the dates get closer. So you don't have to worry about the next 365 days for your business, and even after. As I'll show you today, you have the opportunity to basically have this post content for you forever. Create and post content, a plan and content forever. So that's really effective. Really, really effective. And if you want, you can see all the plans here. So if you wanted to add another business, you could add their plan right in here under new plans. Let me go show you this one. So you can see it's pretty cool representation of like how many upcoming tasks are there, how many are completed, how many are overdue as well. So you can see what you missed, like this one, we missed 161 tasks. That's a lot of tasks that we need to go back and now do. And then if you want to have each of your clients, let's say if you get like 10 different clients for your social media marketing agency, if you want to have each of your clients in silo, in isolation, you can just go on agency and you can add up to unlimited agency accounts. I was going to say up to 100, but there's actually unlimited agency accounts. So each client can exist in there independently. So you can go in and manage their own websites, their own content plan, content marketing in there effectively. And if you wanted to have a team of people just overlooking the entire process, you can bring in up to 5 people in your team. So they can manage your content, they can manage your client's content, all those things. And of course, if you get stuck, there is training in place that walks you through everything. So quick overview, creating your plans, automating integration with social media platforms. So if I go in here, for example, you can see all the videos are over here, along with the text as well. Okay, so everything is in place for you to come in and start creating your own marketing plan and executing it as well. This replaces the need to have a CMO, a content creator, a designer, because everything is now done for you automatically. It's even published automatically for the platforms that we can publish on. Of course, something like ads, emails, webinars, those are things that you have to do yourself. But Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, that can be done automatically as well. And pretty soon we'll have Instagram. I think Instagram is already there. Let me just check. Yeah, Instagram is automatic too. Telegram and Discord as well. So think about, number one, how much time it's going to save you. Think about how much money it's going to save you. But more importantly, think about how much money you're going to make by either doing this for yourself or offering this as a service. My biggest problem in my business has been that I couldn't be everywhere all at once. Sometimes life gets in the way. You know, on the weekends I just want to chill and enjoy with my family, with my friends. I don't have time to go and create content. And if I hire someone else to do it, one, it can be expensive, and two, they can never write in the way that I want to write. But with this AI, I can teach it to write the way I want by giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Like, I like this, I don't like this, and I can give additional context with a new plan as well. So if you go to generate more tasks, for example, you can provide additional context. Like, hey, I'm running a new campaign for the beginning of June or for the middle of June, and I want you to use this link in all your posts. And it's going to use that in all the posts. So it is very easy for you to manually push for more content, but also do so automatically.